Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations, and we have a new video for you today. I'm so excited. I haven't done any videos for a while. Just kind of catching up on some family stuff. The kids are getting ready to get out of school, so just trying to finish up the school year and just take care of some stuff around the house. So today I'm participating in a sketch challenge over at Chicken Click. In the description box below there'll be a link, but it is a paid subscription site, so you will have to, in order to participate, you would have to actually sign up. So anyway, the sketch challenge basically has these elements of banners on it, and it's just a very clean and simple card. So this is my take on it, and let's get started. I'm going to bring in my mouse pad. Zoom in, and I've got my piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to use my embossing buddy. Just need it at the top since that's all we're embossing. Okay, and I'm using the Happy Birthday from the Butterfly Basics set. And I'm going to take my Versamark ink, get that inked up. I need to ink my Versamark pad, so I put a little extra on it. Okay, now because the sketch has the banners this way, I want to kind of put this right towards the top up here. Okay, give it a nice firm. Bring in my gold embossing powder and my spoon out of there. Just going to slide that in there. And I over stamped. Now because I had the mouse pad underneath of me, when I really gave it some firm pressure, I had just a little bit of stuff on the top, so otherwise that looks pretty good. Thankfully that was an easy fix. Bring in my heat tool. Okay, that's nice and smooth. Just kind of while it's still warm, just give it a little curl, just keep it from really warping. We're gonna attach it to the paper, so it's okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is put my flags down. Now I've already gone ahead and just cut up some of the scrap pieces that I had. So they're in varying lengths, but use whatever paper you want. I'm using the Gold Soiree Designer Series paper, which is on the retiring list right now. And like I said, they're just some random scrap pieces that I have taken, and I've got 5 pieces here, and I just bannered the end. You can use your square punch to banner the ends. You can actually use the thinlits to do that. Again, I just had some scraps laying around, grabbed them, and just took my scissors, cut up the middle, and then from each of the sides to make the V. Now I'm just going to lay these out on my paper, and I want to kind of balance, so I want it to start and end with the gold, and obviously the gold is, the reason I did the gold embossing. And these two, I'm going to have these kind of my anchors here, and then I'm going to lay these under here. And you want them to vary in lengths, but I want the top to be the same. I want them to all line up at the top. So let's see, I'm going to put this one. There, and this one here. Maybe we'll move over a little. Okay, and I'm just going to get some fast fuse, and I'm going to attach those. The reason I'm using fast fuse with this is because it's kind of a coated paper, and I don't want the because it's kind of, like I said, a shiny coated, I don't want the snail to bring it up. Now I'm just adding snail to the tips. And I know that I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to line that one up with the side of the card. And then I know this one is going to go down next, but I want to get my stripe piece underneath of that one. So we'll get this. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this one inked. Did I do that right? Okay. So there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that and I'm going to line up the top edges there. Okay. And then now what I'll do, and if you notice, I'm just putting it on the top because I want the tails to actually be loose. You could secure yours down all the way if you wanted, but that's kind of how I wanted mine. So now I'm just lining the top edge together. Okay, so those are down, and I just need to add these two pieces. And I don't know if I want to add, that might kind of help bring in some of the coral. And then I've got my green piece. I'm going to do that there. And you play with it until you get the, I think I like the coral piece better, until you get the placing that you like. Okay, so I think I'm going to do it like that. Alright, so again, just a little bit. You could even use glue dots. These are small enough that you could use that. And I'm just going to overlap these two just a little. Okay, and then this final piece. Sorry, my allergies are so bad. I don't know if anyone else is suffering from allergies as badly as I am, but I'm absolutely miserable. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to bring in my my linen thread, and we're going to, I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape, and let's see, just going to secure that to the back, and then I'm going to wrap it a couple of times just here at the top. And I'm actually not going to make a bow or anything, I just wanted to wrap it. Cut that off. I'm going to add another piece of Scotch tape, and that will secure all the strands back here. I guess I could have actually added a bow. I really just wanted it to cover the tops. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring that down. I am going to make a bow. So then I'm just going to take my loose piece here, and I'm going to actually make this a couple of loops. Okay, so I just made 2 loops, and now I'm just going to take an extra piece, and I'm going to tie that into a knot. However ungracefully. Okay, so now I'm just going to move that down into the center. And make it tight, and then I'm going to do it again, just so that it's secure. Okay, and then I'm going to take a mini glue dot, No, that's not. Shoo! Excuse me. And I'm just gonna roll this, so I'm just gonna kind of fold it over. And then I think I want to put that right kind of in the center. So I'm gonna attach it to the back of my little bow bundle here. And then I'm going to just attach that to the strands. And then, you know, just kind of fiddle with your strings to make them the way that you want. I'm gonna then just even that up so that they're all going about the same length. Okay, oh, I like that, that's nice. All right, I'm gonna bring in my card base, which is standard 4 1/4 by 11, and it is scored at 5 1/2 to make an A2 card, which fits into our medium-sized envelopes, and then I'm going to attach that right there. You don't need to use fast fuse on this part. You can just use regular snail, but it's just what I have handy. So you could even pop that up if you wanted. Okay, I'm going to just center that up in my card base. And then one last thing, which I don't actually have cut already. I need to cut a piece for the inside. Let me just put this aside actually. Okay, and then this is going to be for by 5 1/4. And then use that piece for another front or I'm going all off my card here. I've cut fast fuse all over the outside. That will rub off, so just make sure you don't let it stick to your card. So I'm just going to center that in the inside. And now what I'll do is I'll just kind of give this extra glue down here at the bottom a little rub. You could use a clean eraser. That'll work too. It gets the extra glue off. Make sure that your fingers are clean and free of ink before you do that, because then you'd end up with ink all over your card. So there is my finished card. I'm going to keep that there. You can actually see it. And if you want, head on over to Chicken Click and participate in the sketch as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's card project. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Thanks, guys.